Alright, it's day one. I'm planning on a 3-day walk. 2 nights at Smitt Rock. We couldn't get into 8th Gorge, so we're thinking about heading up there for a day walk tomorrow from Smitt Rock. We'll see how that all pans out. We're at Nitmiluk, by the way, up in the Northern Territory. So we just set off. It's a pretty late start for us. I think it's around 9. Is it 9, Joe?
Yeah, a bit past 9.
A bit past 9, so we haven't got a real early start today for a change. We're just heading up onto the escarpment. And the first place we're going to head to is the lily ponds. And have a bit of a swim, and we'll reassess the situation when we get out there. It'll be getting close to the middle of the day, so I think it'll be swim o'clock, I guess. Alright, catch up with you all later. So we're just climbing up I call it the inland track, but it's the management track towards up onto the escarpment. We're almost up on the escarpment now. It's still pretty cool. It's meant to be quite a warm day today. I think 30, 31 or something. But yeah, it hasn't been a real hard climb. We're going to follow. There's a couple of ways out. There's this management kind of track, which is one that I've walked before, which used to be the only way. They've cut a new track that stays a little bit closer, winds around a little bit closer to the edge of the gorge. But talking to one of the rangers yesterday, she said this is the better walk, so we're going to plan the easier walk. And the one near the lip of the gorge doesn't actually go to the gorge very often, so you don't get any views. It just winds around and it's rocky and hot. So we'll probably end up following this. I suppose it's it's a four-wheel drive track. They use it to service the tanks. We'll probably end up following this and using this as the backbone of the walk, I think. It's a sensational morning for walking this morning. There's a bit of a breeze blowing in, so it's not baking hot. So we're heading out towards, we're past the Butterfly Gorge turn-off. We're heading towards the, I don't think we quite go to Dunlop Swamp today. We might. Then we swing left, start making our way to Lily Ponds. Then we're going to cut across the Smitt Rock, across that new track I was waffling on about earlier on. It's been nice walking this morning though. Really easy, further level, nice breeze taking the edge off the heat. But a lunchtime swim will still be appreciated. So we've walked the old fire track out to the Lily Ponds turn off. I'm going to leave the track here and head out this footpath. Well, this footpad. So it's about 11. We're about an hour away from the gorge, I guess, maybe a bit more. Still nice temperature. There's a nice wind blowing. This is the last tank we'll have until we hit this 4-wheel drive track again at some stage in the future. So we're just dropping down to the Lily Ponds now. Just past this beautiful waterhole. That would do me for a swim, actually. That looks pretty clear. I might file that one away and for future memories. Maybe if I come back in the wet season or something, there's a few less people around. Track's been a lot rougher since we left the fire track, as you'd expect, but it's still been pretty easy walking, really. It's interesting. So the walking just got very adventurous. It's good fun. We're dropping into, like I said, down to the lily ponds. We're walking this rocky creek down. Oh. It's pretty cool though. This little infinity pool might have my name on it soon. Wow. And that pool beneath us is the lily ponds, I think. Down there. So this is a bit of action cam from in the lily pond. That's the waterfall above our heads. And this is the pool. How magic is this? Sorry about the jerky kind of video, I'm tripping on the rocks. So the river, the gorge is just down there. That's the wall of the gorge down there. So this is like a side gorge. It's pretty sweet. They'll close it for swimming pretty soon though, because the that waterfall stopped flowing soon. So we're just dropping down in the gorge. A couple of kayakers have turned up. Down there, the beach. So just been swimming in the river. That's the lily ponds where that cliff is up there. Yeah, and the river's just down there. So we left our packs up at the lily pond swimming hole. After that though, we're going to climb up. After we leave, we're going to climb up over through those cliff lines, back up to the tops. It's going to be enjoyable.
Shallow, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just climbing out of the lily ponds. It's not an easy walk down here. This is the track. It's all loose scree. So you have to be a little bit careful. I can see why not too many people come in here by foot. There's a lot of, they have those boat tours that we were talking about. Turn up a couple of times a day for a quick swim. But yeah, this track is it's not for everyone, I wouldn't think. And this isn't even the steep bit. I might video the steep bit when we get onto it. It's one of those climbs though that the constant views every time you stop and look over your shoulder tend to make the climb worthwhile, more or less. This is the climb out. It's fairly steep, you might say. Joe's up in this bit. I'm going to drag my sorry ass up there now. So the climb's progressing. Day's heated up. We were lucky to have all our time at the lily ponds on our own. Didn't see one other person. There's a few people on the river, a few kayakers down there. And tour boat must be due to turn up, I reckon. The 1 o'clock tour. But yeah, I don't know if you see the markers above Joe there. It's basically straight up. So we found this little sinkhole. We're going to drop in for a bit of a look. If you do go into a place like this, just make sure you can climb back out somehow. So I think we can get in over there. I think we can get out over there, but it's not going to be easy. It's not signpost. This is just a hole beside the track, really. No. Not many. So we've just dropped into a cave, believe it or not. It's massive. Oh, wow.
Watch the rocks on the place.
I should have brought my torch.
Oh, there's so many little side passages. Alright, I'll light it up for you to come across. I need to fit the torch in the rock there.
Is that a cricket above your
Yeah,
head?
it's a cricket to my left. Squeezier and squeezier this way.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd have to go on your side to wriggle through that one.
Yeah, I'm not going through
I
there.
shan't be. Oh.
Nice bit of sand there, though. Oh.
Isn't it? It's cool. It would be, water would just run straight through here.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome to get in and see it in the wet season.
Absolutely. I'll find something to grip onto.
There's a good little ledge here up to your left there. Somewhere. I had my hand, no, where you had your hand before.
Up there.
I had my hand somewhere up there.
I'll have to go up this one, but I've got to get a bit of grip.
Good work.
Yeah, there's one right here. So it's certainly an adventurous little track, this one. Well, you call it a track, it's more a route actually. It's got a few track markers. It's like Jack Buller in the old days. There's kind of a few track markers and they're waiting for walkers to kind of a banger path through, I think. So that's big rock in the middle there. That's Smitt Rock. That's the gorge. Not sure where we're going to camp yet. We haven't got to the official campsite, but I think the official campsite's up here, somewhere on the edge of the gorge. I know people camp down in the gorge on the beach, so we'll have a look at it when we get there. So we've arrived at the Smitt Rock official campsite, so there's the long drop there. There's a shady spot up here that we've kind of earmarked. We'll see how we go. We're going to drop down into the gorge and have a bit of a squeeze without our packs because it's a bit of a steep descent, I think, and we'll go for a swim while we're down there. I think we're probably going to camp up here. There's water in a creek in that gully, kind of just over there. There's water and there's a pool downstream where we'll pick up water that's deep enough to kind of wash off the grime before bed tonight, so it makes it a bit easier to sleep if you go to bed cool. Anyway, that might change if we get down there and it's an oasis. We'll see how we go. So we've made it down for a swim. I don't know if you can see the big slide mark there on the sand, just there. It's massive. In fact, I don't know that it's a croc. It could be a canoe. It's that big. Yeah, I reckon that's a canoe. But anyway, I like to think it's a croc. Yeah. Yeah. That's Smitt Rock across there. Just to prove I've been in. There's my wet feet. Well, they're not wet anymore. It dries pretty quick there. So we're just heading back up to the official campsite at Smitt Rock. It's almost the bewitching hour. It's pretty special. That's the little beach, the back of the beach. So we're sitting on Sunset Rock. Just had tea. Sun's just dropped down, heat's going out of the day. Life's tough. Campsite's a bit on the Spartan side, but it does have a creek over there in the second gully, and there's a nice toilet, nice clean toilet here. Composting kind of long drop type thing, but it doesn't stink too bad. But yeah, what a view. Okay, sun's going down behind me. You can see that red glow in the sky. Some beautiful lighting effects happening here with my Petzl head torch. We walked about 15.8 k's today, down to, first of all ran to the lily ponds by the inland track, and then down to up a bit and then back down to Smitt Rock. We're camping at the official campground. Some people camp down the river. There's no toilet down the river, and you've got to get your water out of the river. So there's a little creek up near the camp. Better for your water, and I don't mind having a toilet close by when you've got a chance. So yeah, we're up here. We've got some nice flat ground. We're out for 2 nights, so we're originally going to go out to 8th Gorge tomorrow. We'll see how we go. We might even just laze around here, go down to the river, swim. I think it's a fair chance. We've been doing a lot of walking lately, so having a rest day wouldn't be such a bad thing. The walking today, so the inland track, it's an old management track. It's how they fill up the tanks. Is easy walking, like 4 k's an hour, 4.5 k's an hour. once you leave that and you start dropping towards the gorge, the walking gets sometimes pretty difficult. So it can drop you down to about 1.5, 2 k's an hour. So keep that in mind, and it's hot. Anyway, catch you. It's been a sensational day up here again. I'll catch you tomorrow.